So I have a big issue. I have a problem, and it's within the frame of this shot. I don't know if you can see it or point it out, but it's become a growing issue in my life, and I missed out on things like buying a house, and now it's just completely, the market, is just crazy. When I'm talking about my PSP collection, man, this thing is out of control. It's grown to just such a size that it's bankrupt me. I'm in severe credit card debt. Joking aside, though, I'm just kidding. Like, this thing, I have done it responsibly. I've amassed my collection pretty responsibly, I would say. I just really enjoy how there's so many different genres for this console. There's so many racing games, so many RPGs. It's an RPG beast. There's so many. I have quite a few RPGs on here. There's just like adventure games, puzzle games, so many different genres. So let's take a look at my entire collection thus far. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see my collecting journey with the PSP, and let's get started. So starting off, we have Death Jr., Root of Evil, Death Jr. 2 that is. We have Secret Agent Clank, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. I kind of just organized these in my own type of genre, I guess. I kind of just made it up in my head. These are kind of the action-adventure titles in my brain. And this is my newest pickup right here, Rockman Dash 2. It's so good. It is Mega Man Legends 2. It's a port, and it's excellent. I'm really enjoying it. It is in Japanese, so I've been using Google Translate and things like that, and my girlfriend who speaks some Japanese to help me translate things, and it's been a lot of fun. And here we have Ape Escape on the Loose. Super fun, super classic. And we're gonna go down to the next shelf here. Got some more. We got Lego, Pirates of the Caribbean. My camera don't want to focus. Deadhead Fred. It's an underrated game in my opinion. God of War, gotta have it. Ratchet and Clank, a must-have. Tokobot, I mean, it's not a AAA game, but I enjoyed it. It's a cute little game. You should try it. This one right here, I think, is really underrated, in my opinion. It's a Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. Very underrated game. Me personally, I enjoy this more than Daxter, which gets a lot of the limelight, and I think this game deserves a lot more limelight. But I also love Daxter, don't get me wrong, which is right here. I love Daxter as well. It's a great game. And then I have the first Death Jr. right here. And we're going to drop down. We have Indiana Jones. We've got some Star Wars going on back there. Force Unleashed. I think I'm one of those collectors that doesn't mind leaving the price tags on the game if it looks clean, if it's in a nice corner like that. It can just remind you what you paid for it, stuff like that. So I'm kind of tend to leave the tags on in case you're wondering why some have them, some don't. I don't really know. Sometimes they look ugly and I just rip them off. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next set of games. All right, this is round 2 of the PSP collection, and it's pretty fitting because this is the fighting game shelf.
Round 2. Fight.
We have Blurriness. Okay, we have Dissidia, Final Fantasy. We have Soul Calibur, Broken Destiny. That's actually a new pickup of mine. I'm very happy. I finally pulled the trigger. I've been sleeping on it, and I've been watching lots of PSP compilation videos, and just happy to pick it up and try it out. I really want to play Kratos and see what it's like to fight characters as Kratos in that game. We have Dissidia, we have Darkstalkers, also a new pickup. Really love it. Just reviewed this game. Check it out on my channel. So good. And over in the back there we have Tekken Dark Resurrection, a classic Tekken game. Really good. I mean, it transfers perfectly to the PSP. If you ever want Tekken on the go, man, just get a PSP and get Dark Resurrection right now. And over here we have Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors State of War. And we're gonna go ahead and drop down a level again. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. So these games I just grouped together because they are side scrollers. That's pretty much the only commonality here. Loco Roco, Rainbow Islands, we have Prinny, we have Castlevania, such a good one. Also did a review of this game on my channel. It is so fun. It's very, very replayable. This game actually has Symphony of the Night on it as well. Just an immense amount of value. I think it's dropped in value. Price-wise, I picked it up at $52, and it has definitely gone down. So definitely pick this one. Don't pick this one up. Don't sleep on it. So good. So much value packed into one game. It has like 3 Castlevania games on it, so like it's a no-brainer. We have Patapon. Here we have Little Big Planet. Picked that one up for $4. Such a good deal. It's a very clean copy, so I was happy with that. So this is what I was talking about, just having a good variety of different genres. I mean, we have Mega Man Powered Up and Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, just 2 excellent side scrollers. And then I have the Metal Slug Anthology. Also, I think there's like 8 or 9 games on that, all just really good side scrolling fun. Haven't tried this one yet, Bubble Bobble Evolution, but it looks fun. And just a bunch of side scrollers on this console that can keep you happy for just months on end, and this is just a tiny sample of what's available. All right, let's go ahead and move down another level. Here we kind of have some puzzle type games. I put Frogger Helmet Chaos. I bought that at a convention and I played it. It's really fun. It's a little Frogger game. It's fun. We have Lemmings, Luminous. I really need to get the second Luminous. I love Luminous. Did a review. And back here in the corner we have Chameleon. It's another puzzle game. And then this is one I picked up fairly recently, Gunpei. It's another puzzle game. So I've yet to try it out, but I should definitely try that soon. Let me know if you've tried it. And here, I don't really know how this got into this mix of puzzle games, but I kind of just threw it in there. I picked this up. I am not a fan of this game. I think it's total dog shit. It sucks. I hate the control scheme, so I wouldn't recommend this game. All right, so moving on to this top shelf here, I have mainly Monster Hunter titles, but I do have one new pickup back here. It's called Battle Robot Spirits, or Battle Robot Damashi on the spine. So I don't know what exactly the name of this game is, but it looks really cool. And here is the rest of my Monster Hunter titles. Love the Monster Hunter games. Favorite has to be Freedom Unite here, front and center. And then I've got this one. I believe this is like the same exact game, but the Japanese version. If you haven't played Monster Hunter, definitely do that. Highly recommend. Moving down to the second shelf here, these are kind of just like my shooty games. Gotta love Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That, in my opinion, that has to be top 5, like graphically and just gameplay wise on the system. So good. Down here we have Pursuit Force, both of them very cool. Moving down to the third shelf down, we have Siphon Filter, both of those games, Logan's Shadow and Dark Mirror. Me personally, I'm not a gigantic fan of like the first person shooters on this console. They're a bit tricky because they don't have that second thumbstick, so it can be kind of cumbersome, but I still do enjoy them when I do play them. I remember playing this one as a child. Well, not a child, but, you know, teenager, SOCOM, US Navy SEALs, Fireteam Bravo. I just remember really enjoying the graphics and how it was basically the same as a PS2 portably, and I was so happy to have that portably. It was so cool. So, all right, let's move on. I'll get the next set of games going here. All right, so as I mentioned, this console is just a beast when it comes to RPGs. This is why I am bankrupt right here. As mentioned before, the RPG selection is just insane. So starting off, we have Nayuda no Kiseki. This one was so much fun. I had a viewer recommend it, and I'm so glad they did because it was a ton of fun. Very good action RPG, and I have a couple more similar looking. They're both from Falcom. I have one down here, so I'm looking forward to trying those two out as well. And here we have Untold Legends, The Warrior's Code, and then we have the first game, Untold Legends, Brotherhood of the Blade. This was the very first PSP game I've ever put in my console. It's special to me. My family got me the PSP for my birthday with this game, so that one is really special to me. It's a top-down kind of isometric RPG. Moving down to the next layer, we have front and center Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. If you're into the PSP, you absolutely know about this one. It is talked about way too much, far too much, but for good reason. It's excellent. It is a Kingdom Hearts game through and through. Definitely play it. So good. Over here we have Jeanne d'Arc. So good. It's a strategy game Normally I'm not into this type of game, like those strategy RPGs, the learning curve and everything, but I played it and I had a great time. Haven't reviewed it, but that'd be a fun one to review. It's a really good one. Kingdom of Paradise I've had on a couple videos. It's more action oriented. I was impressed by like the variety of action moves you can equip the main character with in that one, as well as the story and the voice acting. Very impressive. I recommend that game, Kingdom of Paradise. Down here we have Final Fantasy 1 and 2. This one's actually sealed. The second game is sealed, so I will never play that. No, I'm kidding. Moving down to the next shelf here, we have front and center. We have Crisis Core, Lord of Arcana. We've got Radiant Mythology Tales of the World, I believe it's called. Just picked that one up, so I'm not very familiar with it. I'm looking forward to playing it because it's an action RPG, and that's the kind of RPG I prefer. Crisis Core, absolute must-own for PSP owners. You probably already know about it. There's no way you don't know about that, but it's amazing. I recommend it highly. I really want to play the Switch version, the remake. Looks really good. I definitely want to pick that up. And then over there in the clear case, it is a Final Fantasy 1. You can't really see it. And down here we have... This was just a random buy for me. I thought it looked interesting. I'm assuming it's some sort of RPG, so I know nothing about it. It was a blind buy, so I just picked it up. And right next to it, we have Disgaea, Afternoon of Darkness, and last but certainly not least, we have Phantasy Star Portable. Yes, I wish this Japanese version here was the second game. I don't have the second one yet. It's been on my, oh man, if I just haven't seen it in any stores. If I see it, I'm picking it up 100% because I have a long history with Phantasy Star. Love that franchise, so good. All right, so this time around, I thought I would start with the bottom shelf because I have the really good games on the top shelf, so we're going backwards this time. So we have, this is kind of just a mix of mini games or games that feature like a bunch of mini games. Ape Escape Academy does that. I enjoyed those games a lot. And WTF is similar. It has just a bunch of mini games similar to WarioWare. And then over there we have Half Minute Hero. And moving on up, we have some tactical games. I didn't realize till I started filming this that I don't actually have Metal Gear Acid 1, but only 2, which makes me sad. I'm gonna look for the first game as soon as possible. You know, gotta go further into debt for sure on that one, absolutely. And we have SOCOM Tactical Strike, Squad Command. I enjoy this game, actually. It was pretty fun. And all right, now the final shelf, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the final shelf genre PSP games, which is racing games. One of my favorites. It's so fun. Got Mod Nation Racers, Flat Out Head On. So good. I mean, this just brought like such good graphics portably, and it was ahead of its time. The graphics on Gran Turismo to this day, they still are so impressive. It's so cool to watch. It's just amazing. Ridge Racer, same thing. Graphics are excellent. And then down here I have a few more. We have Wipeout Pure, Wipeout Pulse, and then another childhood game, ATV Off-Road Fury. So much fun, had a lot of fun, enjoyed that soundtrack as a teenager. So there you have it. So I really hope if you are a PSP game collector, you got some value out of this. And hopefully I showed you a few new games that you've maybe never heard of, and now they can be on your radar. The reality though is I think it doesn't really cost that much to collect for the PSP. I mean, there are games, I think Persona is like the most expensive right now. It's crazy. I'll probably never have those, but whatever. It's all good. Emulation, boys and girls. It's pretty affordable to collect for this console. What I've been experiencing is not a lot of stores have a big variety. So yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun making this video. I really hope I inspired you to go out there and collect more PSP games. It's a lot of fun. Hit me up in the comments, letting me know just what you like to play, what your newest PSP game pickups are, stuff like that. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because you can follow my journey to collecting. I've probably said that a million times, but I do plan on growing this collection and continuing to do reviews and all that good stuff. So until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed. Bye. Have a good night or day, whatever. Bye.